Allez, salut tout le monde, on est reparti pour un nouveau jeu, Harold Halibut, un jeu tout en pâte à modeler, il paraît qu'il est beau. On va voir ça. Hop. Alors nous, oh là. Oh, ça a l'air d'être un jeu indé, ça. Bon, on va voir. On va voir ce que ça donne. Ça va changer de Resident Evil. Bah, pour info, il fait quand même 50 gigas, alors il doit être quand même... soit il est super long, soit il est super beau, ou les deux. Mais... Ouais, c'est un peu space quand même. Hein. Après, ouais, il est stylé, ça change là, graphiquement, hein, sérieux, ça change de tout ce qu'on a l'habitude de voir. Après, à voir si l'histoire elle est bien. Et qu'il n'y ait pas 350 000 allers-retours pour aller chercher des objets, des machins ou des trucs. Là. J'ai un peu peur, mais bon. Bah, c'est lui, Harold. Harold Halibut.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi,
Ah, mais il est pas traduit.
What's the matter?
Il est pas
Is that
en
leak
VF.
bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine.
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Arrête, tu vas pas m'engueuler, non?
Only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Oh, il a l'air speed. Ça va être un violent, lui. Non, je rigole.
Fell foul of the end user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Harold. Ah, je peux jouer et... Oula. Oh là là là là là. Oh, je pensais qu'il avait bugué.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for Allwater?
What? No, I meant
Non,
because
j'ai
it
42
was a
ans.
joke,
Hein?
doofus.
Oh,
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace
La tête
now?
qu'il a
oh,
de
sure.
Harold.
We'll do.
Là, il y a un homme chat derrière.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything,
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a
Van
pleasant
der
day.
Vaart.
You too, Master Van der Vaart.
freedom! Have fun, Harold!
Ils se connaissent tous, non?
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please
Des
do
extraterrestres.
consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Public. A landmark customer poll.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for.
Ah, va payer à ta place.
Completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
A light held aloft by the hands of all
Allez, Harold. Oh là.
which illuminated the many innovations we now rely upon. In
Ah, mais t'es sérieux? Regarde ça. T'as l'impression que le jeu il est pas trop fini. Allez.
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
Ah bah
Take it
merci.
home.
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
Allez, Harold.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans
Oh,
while
Harold, il
we're
a
in
un
the
pet
middle
au
of this
casque.
mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to how we were shouting at you. Perhaps it's like you've never snapped out of that daydream.
Ah bah tu peux pas courir, tu peux rien faire quoi.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only
T'es un
boring people
dépressif.
get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Oula. J'y vais aussi. Oh, un chiotte. Allez hop, un chiotte. Je vais où? Oh merde, j'y suis. Secteur TE. Ouais, d'accord. Allez hop. Dans le tubulaire. C'est un chiotte le tubulaire.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again.
Ah merde, je suis là.
Why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be travelling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorised to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimizations have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in
Oui, il se répète, hein.
and that we believe the fares to be fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Stop. Ça me fait délirer. Stop.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
Oh bah tu joues pas beaucoup hein, quand
I
même.
know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
C'est quoi ton boulot? C'est réparer un truc et puis de voir des poissons.
It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right? Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Bah, on n'est pas des teubés, hein, ça va, on va y arriver,
And
non?
I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Oh, c'est quoi tous ces délires? Toast. Oh! C'est quoi cette merde? Bon allez, arrêtons de rire. Nettoyer barreau. Il n'y a pas de tâche. Allez les poiscailles.
Drat. It's out of food.
Ah, comme par hasard.
Better ask Cyrus about this.
Oula. C'est bizarre quand même. moi je fouille. Il y a des bugs là. Ça c'est quoi? C'est les toilettes? Ah là c'est la sortie. Là c'est chiant ça. Nettoyer la station de filtration. Elle est où la station de filtration? Bon, je vais aller voir Miley Cyrus. Attends. Oh là là là là. Voilà. C'est quoi? C'est bizarre quand même. Non, non, non, non, non, je voulais courir. Ah, tu cours? Oui, oui, oui.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Signor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
On dirait comme des vieux graphismes PS2, hein, le mec là.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
What is Sun Tzu's Ashk?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ashk, Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board.
Les séries
I
turques.
thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime. What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Mais vous êtes pas à l'école les gars là, vous avez tous une trentaine d'années.
But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget
Ah mais il était prof lui non?
Won't they
Oh,
do
je
their
sais pas.
homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
C'est ça ta pio là, ben oh! Regarde, regarde, regarde, regarde. Piu! Bon ouais, bah il peut pas faire un petit pipi. Ah oui, il peut courir, allez, cours Harold. Y a pas une carte? Non. Moi je peux pas escaler Cyrus là. Mais on comprend rien, hein.
Clean as a whistle again.
Alors du coup oh c'est chiant ça. Ah bah voilà j'ai fait. Salut. Regarde comment il court. On va y aller.
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey Harold. What's going
Ah mais c'est un mec.
I mean,
Je pensais que
Just
c'était
doing my
fille.
usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Oh là là,
super nice.
t'es un teubé.
How are
alors.
the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking
Ils
good.
nagent, ils
But
boivent.
there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the.
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Sorry, Brat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But I mean, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it, promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Les poissons.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers, handwritten too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something.
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy too?
Je comprends rien. Canal Talk, c'est quoi? Bon bah allez. Hop là. Non, non, non, non, ne retourne pas le voir. Et là, il y avait quoi là? Ah, c'est la sortie, je pense. Bon, on va nourrir les poiscailles.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Harold bot diagnostic report. Scanning. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation.
Ah, attendez.
Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Et hop, le chiotte.
Ah, why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the
Mais je crois que...
activation is still going to take a while.
Ah oui, il avait dit 24 heures, le monsieur. Ah, terminé. Je suis même pas allé. Attends, regardez l'annonce.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting. It's starting.
All Water Corp.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did. And we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth. And where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All Water.
C'est All Water, ils auraient dû laisser le nom All Water.
Introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. and it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That
Oh, ils ont l'air
dream
motivés.
began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral
Ah, mais c'est dans le
samples
futur.
took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Ah bah parler dans l'espace c'est mieux.
Wasn't that a wild
C'est
ride?
mieux qu'ils soient étanches.
We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan.
Ah mais on est sur une autre planète, on n'est pas sur la Terre.
Radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
Des aliens, des prédateurs, des aliens versus prédateurs.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? Before this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
What is your heart desire? Good evening, everyone. Please remember,
Ouli.
the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Regarde, mais ça bug le verre là, non?
Oh boy. What a day.
Au bout de quelle journée t'as nourri des poiscailles et puis t'as appuyé sur un je sais pas
I could do
quoi.
with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Hop, il dort avec ses pompes et tout, tranquille. Avec le tournevis, avec tout, allez, c'est la fête, le marteau. Après le crash. Ça, après l'idée c'est sympa d'être pas sur la Terre et tout, d'être sur un autre système solaire et tout. C'est super cool. C'est une bonne idée je trouve, pour l'histoire. Mais il faut que ça suive. Hop, 2 minutes.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works.
Mais tu mets ton œil dedans.
Harold, are you fooling me?
Ah, regarde un arbre bionique la vieille.
Last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
C'est pas une flèche, hein, ce Harold.
Next to the door to open the sample shelf.
Ah bah voilà, ils vont m'expliquer.
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
Oh ouais, bah, on s'ennuie même pas, on fait passer.
Check the microscope and finally you'll see...
Pardon, mamie.
The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Hey,
Is the
Bridget.
sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
La tête kilo.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Je m'appelle pas Richard.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
What needs doing again?
Harold, use the PDA. Anything else on your mind?
Ouais, tu sais pas où je peux trouver un cerveau?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Non, ça va.
No, it's okay. I'll be off.
Be good, Harold. Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Il est pas là. Je peux toujours pas y aller. Bon. Peut-être aux toilettes, non? Alors, comment savoir si... Ah, regarde ça.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
Ça me fait délirer ça.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Please do not panic. Welcome. Please submit to a gentle disinfecting.
Oh là là là.
Procedure will begin in 3, 2.
Y'a personne. Oh, bah, je peux pas y aller. Ah, j'avais été sûr que t'étais là.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this. Still agreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so too.
Il y a des femmes là-dessus.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
Putain. Il me fait trop flipper le jeu là. J'ai l'impression qu'il va bugger, tu sais.
You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
Oh, c'est magnifique! Et les vis, tu les fous par terre, on s'en fout. C'est quoi cette imprimante des enfers là?
Something happened then. Keep going. Ooh, I think you're nearly there.
Bah voilà, on a trouvé. Allez, mets ton tournevis là-dedans.
See that hole?
J'avais été sûr.
Oh,
Il était trop cool.
I'm sorry.
Oh là là, là, ce travail.
Didn't resist.
Imagine, il meurt.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you give Morrow a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
coup, il faut que je retourne voir...
Please halt for your exit inspection.
Ouais, oh, ça va, ouais.
Destination determined.
Je sais plus où j'étais.
Relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Allez, Harold. Arnold. Donc bien sûr, elle s'est barrée. Ah non, elle est là.
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start,
Ah oui, c'est vrai,
Harold.
ça fond.
Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
Allez, on va aller chez le marchand. Je vous avais dit que ça allait être que ça, des allers-retours et tout.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me. Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I just meant... I mean, if you just
C'était pas utile, hein, les trucs en temps.
Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beat.
Me courir sur le haricot.
What did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness
La loi,
to this?
c'est moi.
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look?
Il les a mangés, peut-être.
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Gah!
Eh ben. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait dans son truc, lui, avec le
Hello,
bras?
Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
Oula. Il avait dit quoi Attends, je vais aller parler au... Tant que j'y suis. Oula, ça je sens mal la porte. Non. Message. Mais ça va, oui, oh. Tu veux pas que j'aille nettoyer les toilettes aussi? Ça doit être lui. Comment elle me parle?
We know you enjoyed traveling with Allwater. You're welcome.
C'est lui numéro 8.
Ah, hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the 4th brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8. Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
Harold.
Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like
Le 45 de QI.
old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay, bye, Lise.
Ah non, il est peut-être là-bas le 24.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Pardon.
All water, we get you where you're going. Reflecting our continued commitment to being approachable and accountable, passenger approval shortly afterwards.
Mr. 24, hi.
Oh.
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ils l'ont mangé.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
I'll be back. Bon, ben. De toute façon, on a bien fait de venir là parce que.
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All-Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
So, what exactly does All-Water do?
All Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by a temporary all-water employee, redacted, code-named Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to all water being able to reject the Schlittmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organisation on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucratze, to finally step down and let the Wonderkins take charge of all water at last.
Eh ben, allez.
Bye.
See you
Your
later.
Water Corporation wishes you a pleasant day.
Quoi? Oh, moi je suis curieux. Bah, le capitaine il sert à quoi, c'est vrai? Il sert à rien. Il navigue pas.
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see that I can be useful now. That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
Bah de rien. De rien, capitaine. Bon, moi je sais même pas pourquoi j'appuie là. Mais... Oh putain, c'est l'ascenseur. Bah alors, chercher. Ah ouais, nettoyer. Ah, je vais aller nettoyer le graffiti, mais putain, les allers-retours, les gens, sérieux. Allez hop, aux chiottes. Non, allez, j'arrête avec ça. Ça va me faire penser à ça tout le temps.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason. Just contact your nearest and all.
Ah ouais, il y a encore une dame là. Ouais, s'en fout. Et c'est quoi là? Je peux pas y aller. Avec le tubulaire. Bah, on va aller nettoyer le graffiti. Ils vont me demander de chercher un seau à 3 km, une éponge à 12. Il est où ce graffiti? Bon, les cours. Oh, c'est les poissons qui mettent ça.
Graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Ah non, ça va. Je pensais qu'il fallait aller... Oh le gameplay. Il me fait penser un peu à Dordogne ce jeu. Bon, on peut pas appeler ça un jeu, hein. C'est un film. C'est un. Comme un animé. On dirait jeu perso, c'est tout quoi. Je pense que. Oula. T'en as laissé, tu travailles mal. Je pense que ce jeu-là, les gens ils vont le faire et puis ils vont aussitôt l'oublier quoi.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Parce que ouais, tu fais que des petites missions comme ça, tu te balades.
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Alors il m'a parlé d'un restaurant. Bon là il y a qu'un robot là.
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alan.
You think everything sounds exciting?
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh no, what do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece in my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Ouais, t'es louche quand même.
That's why I'm here, to legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't
Ah, c'est parce
care
qu'elle a un
about
amant
me
ça.
no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
Ah, if you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble.
Ah bah voilà.
You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks? Harold, if you're going to lecture me...
I wasn't.
Well, swell. But could you leave me alone anyway?
Il va aller voir Brigitte. Mais du coup elle est où Brigitte?
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference.
Let's
And if
touch
you
a
just
Slippy.
watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold! If it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh,
Hop,
never
il pop,
mind.
il dépop.
Hello.
Pup, pup.
How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
I
Hey,
was
monte ta
trying to
pub.
read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able
L'air
to
con.
keep your brain, books,
Elle a l'air
and
con.
body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippies means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippies means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell.
Oh, car refroidirait l'enfer.
Well, what
Ça
do
va,
you
elle est
think?
bien. Hein. Oh, j'aime bien.
There were lots of things.
La tête qu'il a, sérieux.
Great. So glad you agree. And while you're here,
I was just going.
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer.
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the space sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
Non. Qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Je peux pas refaire du ski là?
There's the blue rock.
Oh, pardon.
Where's Tommy when you need him?
Ben, il est où Tommy? Tu viens de lui parler. Oh bah super. C'est Sonic en avion. Oh merde. Je pensais pas qu'on pouvait se... Oh là. Je pensais pas qu'on pouvait se cracher. Ah mais tu recommences tout. Oh, elle est brun. Ah là, tu vas te le taper. Allez, super. La musique. On recommence tout, allez, on se barre. Oh. C'est nul.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school of the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kind of? Oh. I see. Good luck. Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain-at-Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Bon bah allez, à plus. Mot du monde.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about
C'est vrai qu'il n'y a pas de meuf dans le jeu.
Yeah, it was.
Comment ils font pour s'en... Mais ils se reproduisent pas alors?
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
Ah, it's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd one out? Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
Oh. Allez.
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold. You're doing great.
Guys.
One with the jog.
I thought I was fit.
C'est quoi ce délire là, sérieux? Ils font quoi eux?
Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold.
C'est ça leur footing, ils font deux trucs de 10 mètres et...
I think there was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Fine.
D'un côté, ils peuvent pas beaucoup courir dans le vaisseau.
How do you both keep so fit?
Et par contre, s'ils veulent nager...
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy
Hop, attendez 2 minutes.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
Oh, Ona.
Hey, how is it going?
Un homme
Harold?
tambour, un
Not
homme
too shabby,
musicien.
thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet. Apart from me.
Wow. What's it about?
Stick
Ah ouais, ça parle de quoi?
and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck.
Ah, ça peut être sympa, ça dépend. Ça va durer 2 heures. Attends, il y avait quoi comme icône? Oh là là. Bon. Oula, oula, oula. Potion, potion et magie. Oh, c'est quoi ce truc? C'est lui le frère, non? Non.
Hello.
Hey man, welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today we have the great spotted super.
Bah, je crois qu'ils étaient pas sur Terre.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Hello again.
Fancy some fish? You know where we are.
Ouais, super. C'est la vieille, ça, non? Oh, regardez-moi ces dépressifs. Regardez-moi tout ça. C'est magnifique. Ça pète la joie de vivre, j'adore. Bon, ben les zoos, hein. Du coup, il fallait faire quoi, là? Tâche. Ouais, c'est qui le frère? Là j'ai tout fait, non? J'ai fait Sleepy, j'ai fait lui. Je pense que ouais, c'est un restaurant mais... Il va me redire la même chose, non?
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about all water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out.
I think so. It's complicated. It's been a long time since we spoke. He went off travelling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it easy for him, but I don't want to bore you with the family history.
Non, vas-y, ouais,
But I
on va
need
le
to
trouver.
get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17.
See you. Et là, c'est les mêmes, non? Oh, il est fermé. Alors, station centrale, on l'avait fait. Secteur de l'énergie.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a
Je sais
fantastic.
pas où est-ce qu'elle est, Brigitte. Brigitte.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
In 3, 2.
Regarde, fermez les yeux. Regarde-moi ça, cette joie de vivre. Oh putain. Elle était où, Brigitte? Elle est là-bas, Brigitte.
Oh, that's Bridget. And Chris?
And
What are
Chris?
they doing in there?
Lui, c'est
Can't
TP.
read, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying...
Il n'est qu'un monstre. Qu'est-ce que j'en sais, moi? Ils sont cons.
You monster. How could you? Be so callous. This is serious. Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see. I know, but I
Ouais, c'est un peu Joe la chance, non?
how I feel. Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
Hop. C'est quoi ces dessins? Après, je pourrais esquiver, moi, Tom.
Please halt for your contaminant inspection. Inspecting. Contaminant detected. Please do not panic.
Je pense pas qu'il soit là. Je sais pas, je sais plus. Condensé, il faut tout faire.
You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Putain, il bloque des fois, c'est hallucinant.
Hey Zoom, what do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie, who likes filters.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who is she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows
C'est
enough
sa
about
femme, l'autre?
energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Ah, l'autre, il parle derrière, c'est...
I don't think you should get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in.
Allez, on va devoir... Oui.
Yeah, I'll try.
On va te regarder se taper la honte.
Count on you. Let's get to work.
Ah d'accord. Bon. Oh, T plus B. Tommy plus Brigitte. Ça va les enfants? T'as oublié de faire un petit cœur.
I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
Ouais, ouais. Tu veux pas me filer la pierre aussi tant que tu es là?
My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy.
Ma petite pâquerette.
I love you.
I love you.
Allez, faites-vous un smack. Ouh.
Thank you for your help, Harold.
Bah de rien, je suis un peu là pour ça, moi. T'as pas une ampoule à changer ou...
No.
Bah, ah, comme par hasard.
Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
Same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues?
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears?
Bah, vous parliez un peu devant tout le monde.
We've always got to be careful and efficient. And this isn't public, but I want to be extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah, especially the transportation system.
And the damn tubes or tickets never work and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
I ask myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy. Our production process
Ce qui est un peu normal. Hein.
Plus, when we held an anonymous
si tu mets un V12 dans ta voiture, elle va un peu plus consommer, je pense.
Transport now, rather than more energy later. So...
I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime and I'll break it down for you.
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
Thanks, Bridget. Regarde ça, ils regardent tous le truc. Hop.
Major?
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of
Et lui, je sais pas c'est quoi son problème, lui.
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
Peut-être je vais voir l'autre s'il lit son livre. Mais non.
Onat?
Harold?
Come on, give me a clue about the plot.
No way I'm ruining a surprise for you. Let's just say it's an epic Bildungsroman told through multiple narrators, set across the ancient Byzantine Empire, the far future planet of Gazorpazor, and the then present day of 19th century Papua New Guinea.
Wow, it does sound pretty epic. What's it called?
Nebola.
So, where did you find the book?
I have a friend in logistics. There were a couple of unopened safety deposit boxes. Unopened since launch because the owners hadn't actually made it onto the ship. The statute of limitations ran out. They cracked them open and she gave me a call to see if I wanted this book.
Whoa. What else was in the boxes?
Oh, I didn't ask, but I wonder who it belonged to.
Yeah, and why they never made it onto the ship.
Some mysteries will never be solved. Oh, but maybe I'll base my next interpretive dance piece on that idea.
I can't wait to see it. I'll be watching. Good luck.
Thanks, Harold. Hope you enjoy the show.
Il faut parler à tout le monde.
You got a sec?
Buddy.
Always. Take as many seconds as you need.
So you've been the postman for ages. What was it like before the crash?
Bah, on avait des voitures jaunes.
Just people get their mail quicker now, thanks to the tube system. Say what you will about all water, but you can't knock free, I mean, mostly free movement of labor and letters. Ah, but I remember now. One time, probably a few months before the crash, I had to deliver a letter right across to the other side of the station. Everything that could have gone wrong on that delivery did go wrong. First, I tried to take a shortcut and got lost. I had to go through some construction works and lost my hat somewhere along the way. Then I got back on track, but tripped over a rat and tore my uniform. I stopped to get some food along the way and burned my mouth. Never been back to Charlie's silly chili grilly since. And you know, what would it have looked like to the letter's recipient if I'd turned up hatless, red-faced, bruises on my knees? But I was already late, so I went anyway. I posted the letter and sat down on the bench opposite to catch my breath and fell asleep. When I woke up, she was standing there, looking concerned at me.
Her?
Yes. Anyway, no torn uniforms since the tube system was put in place.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Harold.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy.
T'as pas vu un mec qui se balade avec une pierre?
What are you up to today?
Lots. Very busy. Too busy to chit-chat.
Oui, super sympa. Non, non, non, non. Oula, et le jeu, des fois...
Hey, Eve. Do you know Rafi well?
Not really. We have a mutual toleration understanding.
That sounds, nice. Do they have many of those?
No, that's a pretty rare privilege. You gotta respect their boundaries, you know?
Bon. Et ils vont rester dormir là.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
C'est magnifique. C'est magnifique. Il dit quoi, Skippy?
So, Slippy, you've got a pretty illustrious family, right?
I certainly do. The Schlipmeyers go back hundreds of years, but it wasn't until Edwin Schlipmeyer made his fortune from nothing that our name was really on the map.
What did he do?
He invented winter sports. He had nothing but the clothes on his back, and it was a particularly harsh winter in the mountains where he lived. So he decided to create a tournament for all the rich nobles in the area. He spent weeks whittling sticks into slalom posts. He invented the slalom at that moment and convinced his friends to act as expert judges. Then used his last savings to print and distribute flyers calling for high-born participants. The entry fee was 100 schmeckles, and the prize? The inaugural Brurigsburg Principality's Slalom Championship.
Wow, that's quite a story. Who won?
What? That's not important here.
On peut pas leur faire.
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle. Pleased to make
Zoodle.
your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know. Go ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Bon. Stop. Je vais aller au secteur de l'énergie, waouh.
Nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Close your welcome. Please submit to a gentle disinfecting. Close your eyes.
Regarde-moi ça, c'est magnifique.
In 3, 2.
peut rien faire elle, encore.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So, you and Sunny seen much of one another recently?
Well, not that much. I'm sure you know what it's like. I bet you didn't see that much of her when you two were together, even.
She certainly is a wandering soul.
Yeah. It'd be nice if she wandered into her dad's life a little more every now and again, but hey, I try and let her grow her own way. Last thing I want is her deliberately avoiding me.
C'est tout? Oh putain.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So, how are things between you and Marot?
Oh, you're angling to get more gossip on our little grudge, aren't you? Now, I don't mind telling you, Harold, that even though it seems a bit silly for us still to be thinking about it after all these years, it kind of keeps us on our toes, you know? I feel like the feud is as much a part of our friendship as everything else. I'm not sure we'd be the same without it.
Eh ben... Bon, j'ai pas trouvé le quatrième frère. Là.
All water, moving people every day.
Tout.
We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
Allez. Des fois il bug le jeu, c'est hallucinant. Ça va, c'est le mec il avance pas. T'as plus du tout de...
Spicy pickled cardamom seeds.
Ça va, tranquille.
We got crispy pickled fish skin. Or just get a menu plate of pickled dips, pickled juices, maybe a pickled muesli bar. Pickled everything. Pickled everything.
Oh. 2 images secondes.
Ne yapıyorsun? Ben neredeyim bilmiyorum. Ben dünyanın kaybolmuş bir aciz kuluyum. Bu soruların çıkmazında olduğum halde sana ihanet ettiğimi hiç hatırlamıyorum.
Senin söylediğine mi bakıp gördüğüme mi inanayım?
Bana inan, ben şimdiye kadar hiç yalan söylemedim. Bundan sonra da söylemem.
Sana itimat etmiyorum. Bana şu anın gerçeğini bile söylemiyorsun.
Sana hangi gerçeği söylememi istiyorsun?
İçinde bulunduğumuz durumu.
İçinde bulunduğumuz durumdan ben de bir haberim. Sana nasıl izah edeyim?
Kahrediyorsun beni.
Seni kahretmek istemem. Anlayış buyur, ne olur.
Ouais, c'est bien. C'est les feux de l'amour.
Sanki seni sevmişim.
Regarde la tête, mais regarde, mais regarde ta tête, mon gars, sérieux. Oh là là. Genre personne n'est dedans. Je le trouverai pas, hein, le quatrième frère là. Il disait qu'il se baladait dans le vaisseau pour Allez. Oh. Attends comment il monte l'escalier. Ah oui, là c'est le Sleepy. Bon bah allez, y'a rien. Mais je sais pas ce qu'il met, hein. Bah il doit être long ce jeu parce que je sais pas où il est, pourquoi il fait 50 gigas. Hein. Parce que pour l'instant il y a 3 pièces, tu sais. À moins que ce soit le fait de tourner comme ça, c'est dur. Bah de réaliser un jeu comme ça, c'est massif.
Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get get snug, not stranded.
Oula. Oula, tu t'emballes, Harold, tu t'emballes.
Professor, you're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
C'est quoi ce délire?
Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
Téléphone. Oh, le téléphone. Putain.
Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why? It was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Eh ben.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in, come in, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that.
Bah alors,
Anyway,
qu'est-ce qui se passe?
We must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus.
Et vous là, le gars qui sert à rien.
For any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed.
Ouais, il
Man
faut
is
pas
a
trop
stubborn
l'embêter.
buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this
Le Harold, c'est pas une flèche, quoi.
you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy. Sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, We'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service. We're ready.
C'est ça son truc urgent.
Go live and stay on schedule.
Mais après, il a une bonne ambiance quand même ce petit jeu. On s'y fait quoi.
It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new START procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, you know, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, I mean, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Bah ça va ouais, oh. On va se calmer. Hein. Retour au labo.
Such as opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public. A landmark custom.
T'as vu, je suis le nouveau mec. Regarde-toi. Ah, vas-y, mais c'est tombé.
Showed us at 87% passenger approval shortly afterwards.
Oh non, non, mais on va pas te reparler, toi. Oula.
There were the dark times. And slowly but surely, light returned to the Fedora. A light held by hands of all
Oh, je suis curieux. Hein. Là, il est déjà assis, je suis sûr. Bah ouais, il s'est téléporté.
Captain at Large Baronhardt?
Ah, hello. How are you,
Ah, c'est lui qui a leur corps dans le jeu.
Harold Halibut, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Harold, tell me, have you ever felt lost?
Oh, I always get lost around here.
No, Harold, I mean, feeling like you have no purpose.
I know my purpose, but sometimes it doesn't seem very important.
You heard the leak, I presume?
Yeah, of course.
That leak, that one message, it's undone me. If my whole family, this whole mission, the ship, my captaincy at large, what if it was all a mistake?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Earth didn't get as bad as people thought it would. But we're still us. And you know, it wasn't us that chose to fly away.
I suppose. Speaking of which, have you ever lost someone, Harold?
Have you?
Yes. Someone important. She's gone, Harold.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Coco has taken an unscheduled leave of absence.
Oh, so she's not lost forever?
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually. But every moment without her I spend in longing and despair.
Is it anyone I might know?
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
Oh, not sure I've ever met her.
Do you want to see a picture?
Coco is
Oh
a
putain.
bird.
Harold, you're such an understanding sort.
Et on arrête les
Could
blagues.
you try to find her for me? I'd look for her myself, but in these uncertain times, I think it's best I don't leave my post.
Are you sure you want it to be me looking for her?
Whatever are you implying? I'm sure you're perfectly capable, and I'm thoroughly and otherwise engaged.
So, about Coco,
Yes. Such a loyal first mate.
does she maybe have any favorite hiding places?
Not that I know of. I did find her once in a broom closet trying to hatch a sea sponge inside my hat.
I promise to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Harry. I hope she's okay. I'm not sure she has another friend in the world.
Bye.
Trouver Coco. Bah, il doit être là le truc, parce qu'elle a pas... C'est fermé là. Oula. Elle a pas pris le transpondeur. Le transpondeur. Si elle a pris les toilettes là, elle a fait tout. Bon.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Ouais, j'ai rien demandé.
All water, we get you where you're going. Travel in style with all water.
Là t'as vu, maintenant il me demande même plus où je veux aller. T'es obligé d'y aller. C'est des choix imposés.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you. Missing that snap, that sweet saucy something.
Il y avait où des placards? Ça c'est magnifique. La physique elle est magnifique là. Puis ça sert à rien qu'ils aient mis ça. Non bah là y a rien, allez.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look.
Ah bah voilà. Les gardiens de la lumière. C'est la chouette, non?
Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the rock, and they knew we wanted it, that means that, they must be someone who...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough excitement for one day. Let's leave the theories until tomorrow.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are, they're on our side.
So it seems for now. Good night, Harold. See you in the morning.
Okay. Night, Professor.
Ça sauvegarde automatiquement un jeu là. Parce que je me méfie. Elle va où? Et comment je suis jaloux, sérieux? Je peux pas y aller, moi? Regarde-moi ça. Regarde-moi cette tête. Oh, mais je pète la joie. Bon, bah allez, on va se pioter. Elle est pas là-bas, la chouette? Non, je peux rien faire dans tout ce bordel. Ça aussi, c'est une pièce inutile, ça. Bon, bah allez, j'ai compris. Allez, bonne nuit.
Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
C'est pas ça, il loupe les marches.
And what time do you call this?
Good morning, Professor. The time is...
I know what the time is. There's lots to be done.
How are we gonna find out who the Lightkeepers are?
I'm just as curious as you, Harold, but we have better things to do.
I suppose you're right. How can I help?
You can start by taking the rob to Bridget. She'll make the necessary preparations for analysis, which you should be able to handle.
Okay, great. I'll get right on it.
And Harold, try to remember that whoever the Lightkeepers are, our jobs here are to make life more stable for the people here, not less.
I know. I'll get going.
Bon, allez, on va s'arrêter là. On reprendra une prochaine fois. Bon, en tout cas, il est pas mal, hein, mais bon, il est un peu buggé ce jeu quand même. Hein. Il est pas. Je sais pas, je pensais qu'il était mieux fait que ça. Pas mieux fait, mais mieux programmé quoi. Mais bon, mieux optimisé. Bon, allez, je vous dis à une prochaine fois. Allez, ciao.